Director Chet Lee just verifies that we are go for launch. Safety indicates that we have a go. First stage test conductor, this is the man who has charge of those 5 first stage engines, which will give us the liftoff, has indicated a go for launch. Launch operations manager Paul Donnelly also giving us a go for launch and says we are go for launch. We've passed the 5-minute mark now and fine. This is the access arm to the position. It moves back alongside the mobile launch tower, and it will remain there now through the final portion of the countdown and the launch. At the T-minus 60-second mark, 20 nozzles will start flame deflector deluge of 13,000 gallons per minute of water pouring down on that flame deflector. So a great deal of what is seen at launch time, which looks like smoke, is actually steam as this water is burned off. This water to cool the pad area and to cool the equipment alongside of the launch tower, as the water also pours across the swing arms on the launch tower. We're approaching the 4-minute mark in the countdown now. T-minus 4 minutes 5 seconds and continuing to count. At the 4-minute mark, we'll stand by for a final go from Norm Carlson, the launch vehicle test conductor. He's given a go. The launch operations manager now switching over to the Astrocom circuit. This is the circuit that the astronauts, the launch operations manager, and the spacecraft communicator will remain on. Private circuit to keep extraneous talk off of their circuit. Checking in. They are checking in now on the Astrocom circuit. Spacecraft, as indicated, they are ready. Instrument unit ready light has come on. S1C, that's the first stage. Preparations are now complete as we approach the minute mark. There's quiet in the firing room now as the engineers and technicians are monitoring their consoles. They're monitoring the various rates, pressures, temperatures. They can override the terminal sequencer if they cite a problem that it has not picked up. We are on that terminal sequencer now. We've passed the 3-minute mark, T-minus 2 minutes, 47 seconds and counting as we are on the terminal sequencer. At the T-minus 50-second mark, we'll be looking for that critical power transfer. This is where we transfer from the external power source, which has been feeding the 3 stages of the launch vehicle, to internal power. That's to the flight batteries aboard the space vehicle. It's expected that given proper weather conditions, people will be observing this flight from as much as 500 miles away. This includes a large portion of the southeastern United States, the northern tip of Cuba, and the Bahama Islands. Now approaching the 2-minute mark. T-minus 2 minutes and counting, and the countdown continues to move along smoothly. The automatic sequencer has stopped the replenishing of the liquid oxygen and the liquid hydrogen. We're standing by now to begin pressurization of the fuel tanks. The 2nd stage fuel tank pressurized, 3rd stage fuel tank pressurized. The countdown continuing to move along smoothly. T-minus 90 seconds. T-minus 90 seconds. Countdown continuing smoothly. S4B propellants pressurized. The indication now using the workaround showing the S4B propellants have been pressurized. Now looking at the liquid hydrogen tanks as they become pressurized. LH2 aboard the 2nd stage pressurized. All propellants now aboard the 2nd stage pressurized as we approach the 1-minute mark in the countdown. Mark T-minus 1 minute and counting now in the final minute of the countdown. At T-minus 45 seconds, Gene Cernan will make the final guidance alignment. This is the mark, T-minus 45, and Gene Cernan made that final guidance alignment. That's the last action taken by the crew aboard the space vehicle. Now approaching the 1/2-minute mark. T-minus 33, T-minus 30 seconds, and continuing on now. Continuing on at the T-minus 26-second mark, T-minus 25. We'll get a final guidance release at the T-minus 17-second mark. T-minus 17, final guidance release. We'll expect engine ignition at 8.9 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, ignition sequence started. All engines are started. We have ignition, 2, 1, 0. We have a liftoff. We have a liftoff, and it's lighting up the areas. It's just like daylight here. Saturn V is moving off the pad. It has now cleared the tower.
Says we look good. We're now at 2.5 miles.
Mark, mode 1 Bravo.
Roger, 1 Bravo, we're going 1 minute.
Roger, Gene, you're looking great. Right on the line.
Everybody says looking great. Right on the line. We're now 1 mile downrange. Launch vehicle 4.2 miles high. Coming up on maximum dynamic pressure at this point. 4 miles downrange, 8 miles high, and the velocity approaching 3,000 feet per second.
Looking great. Stand by for mode 1 Charlie, 50.
Dynamics officer says we look good on all sources, right on the trajectory.
Roger, 17, you're go.
Flight Director Gene Kranz taking a status for staging. We say we look good for staging.
Roger, we're going here. Inboard cut off.
Roger, inboard.
Inboard engine shutting down on time as planned. Crew will experience maximum G-forces of about 4 Gs at shutdown. Coming up on first stage shutdown. And we've had shutdown on time on the first stage.
5.
Roger, they're looking here. Look good.
Sure felt like it. I think we saw them all from here.
Roger, Jack, and the thrust is going. All 5 of them. They're running good.
Okay, 3 minutes in, we're go.
Roger, 17.
Third step.
Roger, we confirm good zip.
Tower. Ah, there she goes.
Roger the tower, you're mode 2.
Roger, mode 2.
The steering has converged and CMC is go. You're going right down the pipe, 17.
Okay, Bob, I do confirm guidance.
That's the automatic guidance system, the inertial guidance system performing properly.
Breakers, and we've seen it all. Ignition, staging, and tower.
Roger, got you.
Apollo 17 now 65 miles high.
Okay, 4 minutes, and we're go here, Bob.
Roger, Gene, we're going around the road. Let's go here. You're looking real good, Gene. Right down the line.
Okay, 4:30, and we're still going forward.
Roger, 17, you're go.
Let me tell you, this night launch is something to behold.
Coming up on 5 minutes, everything still looks very good in the launch of Apollo 17. The launch vehicle spacecraft now 80 miles high, 230 miles downrange.
Five minutes, Gino, and you're go down here. You look great.
Okay, Robert, we're go here at 5.
Your times are nominal. Level sets arm at 8 plus 36. S2 shutdown at 9 plus 20.
Capcom Robert Overmeyer advising Gene Cernan, the crew aboard Apollo 17. The second stage shut down